I'll be telling you guys what the worst TV of 2020 is, particularly multiple brands of TVs and different kinds of TVs to be specific, from OLED to QLED and so on and so forth. So smack a like on this video because I'm getting to the point right now. So let's just start with number one on this list. That's going to be every single, yes, you heard that right, every single Samsung TV below the Q90T. Reason being is because they've been downgraded severely from last year because Samsung wants to push their 8K lineup. Now, again, Samsung still suffers from this dirty screen effect problem that has plagued their TVs for a very long time. So they're not ideal TVs for sports because things start getting blotchy, movies, video games, you name it. If there's motion moving across the screen, especially at the 65-inch size, I've noticed, dirty screen effect is a lot more prevalent, so that's something to think about. Also, color gamut coverage is getting lower by the year, it seems, and they're not moving any further, with years like the 2008 QFN line being way better at the Q6FN, Q7FN, blowing away what the Q60T and Q70T are doing this year. So again, that should not be happening where you're going forward in time and things are just getting worse. But again, Samsung wanting to push their cloudy, bloomy mess of an 8K TV, that's what they've decided to do. Now, second on this list is going to be every, yes, you heard that right, every single Sony below the Sony X900H. It's going to be a waste of money because Sony is hell-bent on giving you the worst HDR experience possible. Why, with weak brightness, low color gamut coverage, and black levels that are so gray, you'd honestly feel like you're looking at just a monotone image. It's just really bad. Now, I'm being dramatic here, obviously, when I talk about it looking so bad that it'd be a monotone image, but honestly speaking, guys, it's just like they're not trying, right? Every year their TVs are stagnant, and that is the best word to use to describe the situation over at Sony. And I don't know what they need to do to pull something out, but this is not innovation. TVs like the Z9D and the Sony X E-series even were fantastic. They had a lot of heavy hitters, and it's just like after that they've just been getting worse year after year, and 2020 is no different. So that's my big thing there. Moving on to our number three, we're going to talk about LG. Now, every single nano cell TV, I don't care what you're looking at, that uses IPS is garbage. Now, LG is notorious for using IPS screens because it leads to nasty gray blacks. That gives them the ability to point to those nasty black levels on the LED set that they have. That basically makes it look like a 2-decade-year-old monitor, and say, hey guys, look, OLED is so much better and so much deeper than full array technology. Full array is garbage. And they do this to manipulate you into buying their OLED line of televisions. So again, it's pretty trash of them. Oh, but wait, the LG C10 is no angel either. Again, they've needed a ton of patches to be able to get rid of a lot of the problems that they have had. So I think the reality is, if you're somebody that wants to get quality when you pay for quality, it's just not going to be there. Now, we talk about the C10 a lot on this channel, but the thing that you should look at is the fact that they've ripped out the DTS encoders and they don't have full bandwidth HDMI 2.1 like they did on the C9. It's a downgrade model, and for that, if you're serious about upgrading, just wait until next year to see if they add it back. Now, any TV without quantum dots and full array local dimming that's an LED is a waste of money in 2020. You have brands like Vizio, brands like Hisense, and TCL offering way more for the money than what all of these other so-called high-end brands are offering. I mean, you take a Q80T, you take a Sony X900H even, and these budget brands are beating them in picture quality. So while they may not be perfect, you definitely have options. So if this video kind of put you off a little bit and you felt like maybe I'm only prioritizing rich people who have $3,000 of just disposable income lying around, it's not the case at all. You don't need to be rich to enjoy this. So while I might be knocking out a handful of your options, there are still options for you to pick from. Now, that being said, if you live in a foreign country outside of the US, give me your models and I might be able to help you find something. But the best thing for all of us to do right now is to voice the problems we know with these TVs loud and clear, so that the manufacturers can maybe fix them and make better TVs next year. Because this being silent nonsense I'm seeing consumers do has led to year after year TVs turn into crap. So if you want that to stop, speak up. Simply put, 2020 is not the year to buy HDMI 2.1, nor is it a good year for TV technology in general. A lot of this stuff is old tech from last year, and if that's the case, just buy a solid TV from last year. Thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty, and if I've saved you some money, hey, maybe consider subscribing because that's just what I do here. Until the next video, I'll see you guys later.